The president was wrong about one thing in that speech last night. He said it may not even be a majority of Republicans who want to get rid of Social Security as we know it. He didn't use those words. I'm paraphrasing here. But the reality is, if it's not just Rick Scott who actually put it on paper, what he wants to do with Social Security, as in sunsetting it and letting it come up for a vote every few years or so. We have Mike Lee talking when he's not in the purview of most of us, when he's with his plutocrats, talking about ridding ourselves of Social Security as we know it. We also have Mike Pence, who's likely running for president, who does the same thing. Check out what Mike Pence recently said.
And the truth is, we've got to have a conversation. I was a part of it when George W. Bush proposed Social Security reform in 2005. The time has come for us to have the kind of leadership that says to everyone that's got hair the same color as me, nothing's going to change for you. But to give younger Americans better choices that would also be better for the country, I think is an idea whose time has come. I think it's absolutely essential that we generate leadership in this country that'll be straight with the American people, that will take us off this trajectory of massive debt that we're piling on the backs of those grandchildren, and says there's a way back. There are modest reforms in entitlements that can be done without disadvantaging anybody at the point of the need. And actually, I think the day could come when we can replace the New Deal with a better deal. Literally give younger Americans the ability to take a portion of their Social Security withholdings and put that into a private savings account that the government would oversee.
Let's be clear. Notice what he said. Private savings account, meaning throw your money into the investment banking system that has cratered. You take a look at several of them right now. They're still fed by derivatives and they need cash right now. They'll just use the cash, our cash, to make themselves whole as they pilfer our money. But he's saying, let's go ahead and give the money to the investment bankers. But you notice what else he also said? The government, the savings account under the control of the government, which means, of course, here's the government that's going to be given to the Wall Street your money with the expectation that it grows. But guess what? If it doesn't grow, who pays the price? You do. When you have full, real Social Security, it really becomes Social Security. It is something not put onto the whims of a market system that too often fails most. Let's be clear here. This Social Security thing is not a game. It's not just the thing that Rick Scott put on paper, but most Republicans don't support. All Republicans support it. Yes, they stood up when the president dinged them and said, if you support Social Security, stand up and say you won't change it. And they stood up. But we all know their words mean niet, nothing, nada. Their word is nothing to the average American citizen. It is everything to the plutocracy, to the oligarchy, to the wealthy, to the rich. So be smart. Understand that this is not over. Understand that if these guys get the reins, they know how to paint beautiful pictures. And their beautiful pictures would put you in the poorhouse. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.